The human brain cannot comprehend the negative. It is incapable. You're ready? Don't think of an elephant. And so what happens is, we very often reinforce things when we put things in the negative. Right? I can't get apart. I can't get apart. Or, I can't do this. Versus, I'm gonna keep doing this. It's such a huge thing to convert things into the affirmative. You're supposed to do with children as well. Instead of saying to children, don't eat on the couch, we're supposed to say, eat at the table. Pilots know this. It is well known in the pilot community that when you tell a pilot, don't hit the obstacle, they'll hit the obstacle. Because what they're doing is focusing on the obstacle. It's the same thing for you. If you focus on the obstacles, all you will see is obstacles. It's your choice how you choose to perceive your own career. It's literally perspective. It's literally perspective. Some days I win. Some days I win. Some days I don't. But each and every day I get back up. And I move forward. Don't wait until they tell that you are ready. Get in there. I waited a long time out in the world before I gave myself permission to fail. What did Beckett say? Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter, try again, fail again. Fail better. The world is yours. A lot of us are in fear every day. We don't even know it. That's why we don't take risks. That's why we don't push the envelope. That's why we don't innovate. That's why we're afraid to be ourselves. In your life there has to be these moments that you get sick and tired of watching other people walk out and fulfill their dreams, while you sit on the sidelines and watch. I thought to myself, if they can do it, why can't I do it? Fear is illusion, but we have to have desire. We have to have something that pushes us. Fear pushes us. Our fear makes us think things that don't even exist. Our biggest fear never happen. Whatever we are afraid of and like our biggest fear never happens. But if you really want to become extraordinary, you've got to separate your self-esteem from being wrong. You have to. Because otherwise you're never going to see the opportunity to get better. If you start early, the fortune belongs to you. If you start early, all fortunes that are available to humans. If you start early, the promise looms large and the odds are heavy in your favor. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you've got. And when you fall throughout life and maybe even tonight after a few many glasses of champagne, remember this. Fall forward. Don't waste your time trying to live someone else's life. You know, don't be trapped by dogma. Focus in on your own strengths, your own element, what you have to offer. Don't get lost in trying to become like someone else or pretend to be someone else. There's a beautiful, one of my favorite quotes by Einstein. And then Steve Jobs again. Einstein said, "If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it's stupid. Not just be a part of somebody else's dream. But this is a time to think and come up with some new ideas. What is it that you're going to do now? In this new place, in this new season? all the stuff that's happening right now. What we have to do, it's better to have a plan and not need it, than to need it and not have it. And I'm saying to you, find something. That's you, find something that's you. You think you're further away from the outcome, and so you pace yourself like it. And you jog all the time throughout your life. The people that win may have a bigger vision, but they have accurate depth perception. They understand how close their goals are, and they're constantly in a sprint to get there throughout their day. But I ask that we use what we have to reach for what we want, charging forward against all odds. And let me tell you, when you've been through pain, when you fought for where you are, you ain't gonna let anyone take away what you've got. When you've earned it and paid your dues, and suffered and failed and been hurt and been down, and you get back up over and over. When pain and struggle comes to face you again, you look it in the face and stand it down. 'Cause you've been through too much. You are the only one who can go and did it. It's your dream. No one will chase it for you. You must be unreasonable. But if you want to produce unreasonable results in your life, like living your dream and taking charge of your destiny, you've got to be an unreasonable person. You've got to be an uncommon person. Get hungry for your dream. Go hunt your dream. A dream without a plan is just a wish, right? Without a strategy, without a guiding philosophy, without guiding principles, without actually creating a clear plan. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. That when you're not prepared for something, you miss out on unbelievable opportunities. All this happened because the reason is I'm unbelievable inside the pitch. This is why the people have so much interesting on me. Are you the best footballer in the world right now? In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people thinking, what they say. In my mind, not just this year, but always, I'm always the best. I think the numbers, they say everything. I don't need to say. I'm a minister of football. I'm a legend. The numbers say everything. You can start heading in the right direction by having a brand new attitude toward life. You're hurting yourself if you're living an isolated, lonely life and living in fear of ever being involved with anybody. But you know, you really only have two choices. You can live your life disappointed, or you can have a new beginning. Everybody's got purpose, right? Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got something they have to pass, or achieve or become. But we are generationally programmed to love convenience. And the truth of the matter is, it is so convenient to make an excuse. Every single day, the excuses that we make. Maybe you'll stop making so many excuses, because the excuse is nothing but a cosmetic, it's makeup. The best ability is availability. Do you have it? Have you decided to have it? Is it something you're gonna possess the rest of your life? The ability to stay present. The ability to stay in the fight, to have not quit. Sometimes you're barely making any progress, and that tough situation is making you want to stop. And what you eventually learn is you can't stop. There is no excuse for not trying. But whatever you resolve to do, I want you to commit to it. I want you to really work at it. Adversity. You have no control over it. You are going to face more adversity. It's not an if, it's a when. As far as we can discern. The sole purpose of human existence. It's to kindle a light in the darkness. Of mere being. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees. And keep you there permanently if you let it. But what if things become worse than they are right now? What if I move forward and I find myself more confused, more lost? What if things are more chaotic? You put yourself, you immerse yourself in wherever it is. And you become that. You become that and give yourself no way out. Difficulty and struggle, and the ability to push through that, is a muscle. And you develop that muscle by doing it. And once you do, you develop a lot of self-satisfaction. And you develop peace of mind. And you understand that you can overcome obstacles. Most people will not become successful. And most people will not become wealthy. But that doesn't mean you can't try. And you can't do things that stack the odds in your favor. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail. We fail to plan. Hard work works. You must have faith. You gotta believe in your abilities. Your ideas unquestionably. You got to have faith. And that faith gives you patience. What I believe with all my heart. You are meant to achieve. I believe, and this is the only religious thing I'm gonna say, is I believe. Whoever the fuck put us here, however the fuck we got here, we were put here to be all we can be, not a fraction thereof. Every single one of you has something that you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer. And you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. Difficulty doesn't kill who you are. It actually reveals who you are.